Hey, hi, it's Mary Ang on Veterans Day. That's 11/11/16. This is a Mike Blue Harrison, but you check the exact time. It's 1:51 p.m. on 11/11/16. It's the third day of protesting, and the mayor and Charlie Hales, outgoing mayor Charlie Hales, and the new police chief Mike Marshman, who is a child abuser, are going to give a press conference. That's about all I know, other than the police spokesman, Pete Simpson, is here. And when I was trying to get in, I couldn't. I wanted to sign up to speak the last day of Charlie's reign of terror and for his city hall, and then I wasn't permitted in due to the lockdown for Veterans Day, which is a normal lockdown, unlike the other lockdowns that exclude the citizens. So I'm just waiting, and Pete Simpson kind of grumpily said to me, he said, "It's a holiday," when I was like, I was here to sign up for city council, and I'm actually in the spot where I was arrested. So this is my little nook. This is Corkscrew Square, where any activist that's on a pedestal of power, where the mayor is actually scared of her, intimidated by her courage, her outspokenness, gets to have this little pedestal, and it's like practically my little solitary confinement spot, because this is the place that my shoulders were torn and I was covered with bruises, and the numbness I have in my hands and my arms originated here as I was arrested here. And the part of how I know exactly the spot is the sight line, and when I could see the American flag iced cake that I brought to even share with the mayor. If he wanted a piece, I would have shared. He just wasn't in a July 4th kind of mood in terms of the Americans with Disabilities Act. So yes, I was arrested because of the Americans with Disability Act, talking about it and advocating for disabled people. And when I was let off, I was led down here in my handcuffs and taken by Engstrom. Imagine, okay, I'm going to reenact a role play. Imagine I say to Engstrom, "Are you Swedish or Norwegian?" He says Swedish. I say, "I'm Norwegian." I say, "My grandpa fought in World War II. Did your grandpa fight in World War II?" And he's like, yeah, mine was in Japan with a nice desk job. So, okay, we're bonding. I say, "You've been a perfect gentleman." I'm lying. I'm kissing his ass because he hasn't. He's ripped my shoulders and crushed my hands and my bones and my wrist. But I'm hoping I bring out a good side. Then we keep walking. I say, "You've been a perfect gentleman." Walking. Then as we get to an SUV, he somehow maybe gives me over to Allison Waltz, turns around, and he tells me, "Well, you have a weapon in your bag, a corkscrew." And as he tells me this, I don't believe that I was ever accused of that, but that he's lying to me that I have a planted weapon in my bag, or that he's about to plant one. And he's holding my bags and my hands are in handcuffs. So I walk over to the police SUV in my handcuffs, being torn by Officer Alan Waltz, and I tell her, "Oh, it feels like yoga," but I was lying to her because they were breaking my back and ripping my shoulders. And then down the walkway comes Donna Henderson, the former assistant chief of police, and I say, "Oh, hi, Donna Henderson. Donna Henderson, did you get my message? I wanted to do an interview on women in policing." And she's smiling, she's got her new job, she's in plain clothes. And Engstrom and Waltz had said, "Oh, how interesting, Donna Henderson is here." And then we're laughing. And then we're laughing. Hollywood, I used to live there. But this is a true story, and there's a blog, and there's going to be a book. I am happy for a movie too. And so, well, it's the lady who turned in the police chief who's going to jail. Was briefly police chief, and then they put this child abuser who strangles people as the chief of police. It's a dark story for women's empowerment because Donna Henderson probably had what it took.
But that was on your ballot. It was on our.
Well, no, that was sheriff, yeah. But hold on, let me finish what I'm doing here. So I'm just in a trance. So I just schmooze with Don Henderson. Then I get put into the back of the SUV, and as they sit me in the SUV, I feel my neck injury straining, and I feel like I'm going to be choked out because my shoulders are being ripped so badly. And then I begin speaking to them. We drive this way, that way, and then into the police station. On that corner, Commander Robert King is standing, and I think, what do you have to do with this? Then as I pull in to the main drive, there's Internal Affairs Gorgone standing, and I say to him, oh, muy, like, molto bene, ecce homo, I like your suit, you look nice, and I'm like feeling silly because of how I'm dressed, with the curlers and everything. Then I get down, Keith gets pulled in a cop car besides the SUV. He starts screaming at Engstrom about how you attack that dog, you're police brutality beating protesters. And then we lined up, and then we got processed, and the lovely lady took out my curlers, and that's a different story.